Here's a look at a second cross-section volume problem. Solid has its base as a circular region in the xy plane, given by the equation of x squared plus y squared equals a squared. The first thing I'll recognize is that x squared plus y squared equals a squared is a circle with a radius of a. So we know that y is going to equal plus or minus the square root of a squared minus x squared. So next I'm going to get a quick sketch to show the base of my solid. So here we have our circle, center at the origin, and we know that the radius is a. So we're going from negative a to positive a. Next it says our cross sections are going to be perpendicular to the x-axis. So we draw in our cross section. Perpendicular to the x-axis, this is a delta x fundamental rectangle. In part A, it says find the volume of a solid if every cross-section by a plane perpendicular to x-axis is a square. So our volume equation in this instance, volume, definite integral. Since it's a delta x, my smallest x value is negative a. My largest x value, positive a. Area of the cross-section. Every single cross-section problem, I need to know what the formula is for the area of my cross-section. In this case, it's a square. So I know we have side squared finds the area of a square. Delta x. Next step, I need to represent that side squared as, or in terms of x. Volume equals, going from negative a to a. The side squared. Side squared in this instance, the side from the top to the bottom, is going to be top part, the square root of a squared minus x squared, minus the bottom curve, negative square root a squared minus x squared. We know that that quantity should be squared. All of that represents the side, delta x. Okay, next let's combine like terms. Volume equals negative a to a. We'll end up with 2 radical a squared minus x squared. Quantity squared delta x. Next, let's square. So volume equals 4, negative a to a squared minus x squared. So finally we have this simplified enough to where we can take the antiderivative. So volume equals 4. Antiderivative of a squared is a squared x. Since a is simply a constant, minus 1/3 x cubed, going from negative a to a. Next, let's plug our values in. So volume is going to equal 4 times a squared times a, which will be a cubed, minus 1/3 a cubed, minus, plug in now negative a cubed, plus 1/3 a cubed. So next, end up with 4, 2 a cubed, minus 2/3 a cubed. Common denominator is going to give us 6 minus 2, 4. So we end up with 8/3 a cubed for our volume.